I just like good production.
Don Roley from the Colorado Springs Bujinkan Dojo with a little video blog. Okay, last week I put up something about subtle, how the guys that I respect aren't big and flashy, complicated, but subtle movements. And somebody, of course, came back and said, well, when I put up videos of my subtle movements, people ridicule me. I looked at his videos and came back and said, well, they were right to ridicule you. I'm called the Dr. House of the Bujinkan for a reason, okay? So this is not subtle. This is not subtle, okay? This is basically what he was doing, okay? That's not subtle, that's arm strength. Now this is a little bit more subtle, okay? Now, to make it more obvious, a belt buckle with a little skull on it. Skull is looking at Jeff here. Skull is looking at the window. Skull is looking at the camera. Okay, it's all from the hips. And the guys I respect, they can make it even less than that. But all the parts of their body are still moving. Now the question is, how do you get to that point? Do you practice this? No. Big exaggerated motions. Take a step. So in reality, when you're practicing, big motions like this. Also, go slow. Rory Miller has a great thing. Nobody who practices slow has ever fought slow. When you go slow, you can catch your mistakes. When you go slow, you don't have to do like, back when in the age when we had manual transmissions, starting and stopping when you're learning to drive. You don't want to train yourself to be choppy. You want everything to be smooth, and you can do that by practicing slow. And as I said, practice big. There's a great movie called Young Frankenstein. There's a scene where Gene Wilder's reading, and he basically says, oh, that's why they made the monster big. They can see things easier. And it ends up, with Terry Gar saying, well, and she gives a word in German for a body part. Is that going to be big too? And Gene Wilder says, well, of course. And Marty Feldman ends the scene by saying, he'll be very popular. We all want to be very popular. So we want to make things big. Don't worry about things going big in real life. In real life, if you are attacked, everything will compress themselves. So if somebody actually comes up to grab me like this, whoa, shit, I'll do that. Okay, so hopefully I was still using my hips, but I only am able to do that because in practice, boom, I made big, exaggerated motions. When I do big motions, I'm able to see, am I doing this? Am I placing my feet and I'm trying to shift? Or am I opening up like this? Which way? I have to know that. So I have to make big motions, I have to practice slow, and I never have to worry about, am I missing something if I do that? So again, big exaggeration motions, trust me guys, when you make big motions and you're slow, you can be very popular. Thanks. See you again.